Hello everybody, my name is Austin Phillips and I'm glad to be here today and talk to y'all again. And I want to talk to y'all today about one of the greatest baseball players of all time, Craig Biggio. He played for the Houston Astros and for 20 seasons and was one of the best players I think to ever play the game of baseball. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015 and was also a part of the 3,000 hit club in 2007, which is a big honor for him and for the city of Houston. And he went to high school. For one of his main points, he went to a high school in Klein Park High School in Long Island, New York, as a football player. And he played baseball as well, but he mainly was interested in football. And he was looking for a good recruiting and scholarship for football as one of the top recruits for a running back. But his grades just did not help him succeed that point, which was kind of sad. But I think baseball was better for him in the long run. He ended up eventually getting a partial scholarship from Seton Hall University, and a few years later, after he graduated from college, he got drafted in the first round by the Houston Astros as the 22nd overall pick as a second baseman. He was a really good player overall. I mean, had a 334 batting average in college, had several doubles, several triples, several home runs, and several stolen bases, which is big, especially to be drafted. Another good point by him, he racked up another 3.44 batting average in his 2 seasons in the farm league for the Houston Astros. And they only played 2 seasons there and was bumped and got called up to go play for the big leagues, for the actual go out there and play on the big field in front of thousands and thousands of fans, which it can be very nerve-wracking. But for him, it wasn't. It was just, that was his stage. This was him. This is what he was meant to do. And that was in June of 1988 when he got called up. In 1989, he took over the catcher's position for the Houston Astros. 13 home runs and 60 RBIs, and ended up winning the National League Silver Slugger Award for that season and throughout the catchers, through the whole league. And later on in 1991 as well, he made his first appearance in his first All-Star game. And he repeated it, and that was as a catcher. And he repeated it in 1992 as a second baseman, which is weird to say, I would assume, because no one would go to catcher to a second baseman. But he played 3 different positions. He played second, catcher, and center field. And that is very difficult to do as a right-hander. Even Craig Biggio said baseball was not his thing at first. Truly, he wanted to do football. Those were his exact words to the Houston Chronicle. And that, I believe, was kind of shocking to me, because I really didn't know that until I found out whenever I was doing research on it. And that's brings a lot more insight to me and why I loved him as a baseball player. He is the only player in Major League history to have over 3,000 hits, over 600 doubles, over 400 stolen bases, and almost 300 home runs. Only player in the entire league, even to this day. Now that is a huge accomplishment. But overall, he is the best player, in my opinion, of all time. And that's why I've always looked up to him as a catcher, watching him play, watching him do first or second base, center field, because I played all of them positions. I played catcher, I didn't play second, I played short, and I played a lot of outfield as well. And it helped me become what I am now and helped me understand and learn the game of baseball. And I appreciate him for that. And that's all I have to say. And thank you for listening. And y'all have a Merry Christmas.